How you doing, everybody? Chris in the kitchen once again. Today we're going to talk about protein. So at this point, you've learned about the plate method and why protein is so important. You've also learned that protein should make up about a quarter of your plate. But what does that actually look like? What does it look like with respect to how many grams you need and how much protein you should have at your meals and also your snacks? So we're going to go through a few things really quickly here. A really good rule of thumb, I'm going to write this on the board behind me, is for every meal, you want about 20 grams. All right, and then for snacks, we do about 10 grams. All right, so meals, 20 grams, snacks, 10 grams. So here's what that actually is going to look like. If we're looking at meats, all right, a piece of chicken or any real meat about this size, this is about 3 ounces. This is going to deliver 21 grams or so of protein. If you're looking at a burger, it's about this size, okay? Not quite the size that you might see at your local burger shop. So about 21 grams here, that would cover you for a meal. If you're having a piece of fish, it might look something like this, also about 21 grams of protein. Can of tuna, this size, your typical can right here, this can will provide you 26 grams of protein. All right, so that would be good for a meal. And for those vegans out there, you can get stuff like this. It tastes just like meat, but it's actually made from gluten, which is the protein from wheat. So just a small portion of this bag, about a quarter of this bag, will give me about 18 grams of protein. So there's different ways to get protein. You don't have to get them from animal sources. All right. For snacks, we're going to pare it back a little bit because snacks tend to be a little bit smaller in portions. So one thing I like are these yogurts. They're actually Greek yogurts. Greek yogurt's a little higher in protein. These come flavored, so there's a little bit of sugar, but they still pack 14 grams of protein. According to my rule there, it'd be a good snack, getting at least 10 grams in. So that would be one. Your string cheeses are going to be right around 10 grams of protein. So these go great as a snack. Pair them up with an apple or another piece of fruit. All right, very simple to put in your lunch bag or your cooler. This is kefir. This is sort of a pourable yogurt. It's got healthy bacteria in there. About a cup of this is going to give you about 11 grams of protein. So you can actually have a cup of this for a snack. Also pair that with a piece of fruit. Now, I get a lot of questions about protein powders. So I brought a couple examples here. Protein powders are fine, if you're needing to make a smoothie. I don't recommend using protein powders solely in place of real proteins like this, but they do the job when necessary. So what I look for in a protein powder is that the powder itself is almost 100% protein. All right. This one, obviously, it says 100% whey protein, but what I do is I look at the back here, and I make sure that the protein is at least 20 grams per scoop. This one's about 27 grams, and if the carbs are less than 5 grams, that way you know it's mainly protein you're getting here. This one's got 3 grams of carbs. So this is one that I like. It's from Costco. Whey protein means it comes from milk. It's very easily mixed, and it tastes pretty good. This one's actually a vanilla flavor. It comes in different flavors. This would be another brand of the same thing. This is Designer Whey. This one's available at most of your grocery stores. Trader Joe's, GNC will have this one. And the same goes for your Metarix right here, which is also from Whey. All right. Other protein powders that are out there, you've got egg white protein, soy protein. Now there's pea protein. There's a lot of different protein powders out there. Again, the rule applies throughout. At least 20 grams per scoop, less than 5 grams of carbs. I also get questions on protein bars. All right, so you can use this basic rule of thumb. I'll teach you an even better way to judge protein bars later on in the program. But for now, you want at least 20 grams of protein for a bar that's going to be a meal. One that passes that would be your Cliff Builders bar. 20 grams in this bar. The calorie level is 270, so still pretty low for a meal, but it's going to at least pack the protein needed. Balanced bars like this one's going to pack 13 grams of protein. So a little bit less. The calories are only about 180, so it's going to be more of a snack level food. Bars are all well and good if you're having maybe one here and there. I don't like having too many a day. The sugars start to stack up a little bit, so you want to limit these to one a day. If you are in the position where you're going to miss a meal, then keep one of these handy so that you don't end up in trouble later on because you're overly hungry. So that's the quick 5-minute spiel on protein. You'll be learning a lot more in class, so get out there, get your protein at every meal and snack.